Please open the door for me.
This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the final trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. Though before we do, I wanted to discuss something. I grew up loving dinosaurs. I can tell an ankylosaurus from a brontosaurus or a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I can tell apart most better known dinosaurs. But the thing is, I don't like the Jurassic Park movies on the whole. I thought 1 was great. I thought 2, not so much. I thought 3 was a course correction that improved things somewhat. And after that, I don't care anymore. And part of the reason why I don't care is something I want to explore. Though, after we take a look at the final trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth.
Please open the door for me.
On the island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work, leaving only the worst ones here.
Don't see that every day. Or ever.
Let's go.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh? Time to move.
We put ourselves in a place where we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
She's scared. What is she scared of?
Come on, run!
We're not gonna let you get hurt, okay?
Then was a source. We found it?
No, it found us.
Well, that was the official trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. And it looks great in terms of the visuals. I'm not commenting on the story, which I'll get into in a moment. Though it looks great, it's well shot, which is not unusual for the Jurassic Park films. There's clearly money on the screen, and you see it. But that being said, I mentioned earlier that I don't like these movies on the whole. And this movie, I don't expect to be any different. And my issue is simply that Universal seems to treat them as if they were Marvel movies, which is to say, in those movies, your enemy changes. If you recall, the Infinity Saga, Thanos was the main villain. And the second saga was supposed to be with Kang, but Majors, I don't call his first name, but he got caught up in hitting his girlfriends or something to that effect. My point being is that in comics, the nature of the antagonist changes constantly. So you can escalate threats in that way. That's not the same thing with dinosaurs, though. Keep in mind, these creatures actually live. So as a result, you're not going to have an exponentially increasing danger level of your antagonist. So in the first movie, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was the top of the heap. It was your primary threat. In Jurassic Park 2, I believe it was also a Tyrannosaur, just loose in a city in the United States, probably California. Though, with 3, they started to shift that, and we got the Spinosaurus. Do you see what's happening? They're looking for bigger and badder dinosaurs to put at the top of the heap. And with this movie, it seems to be changing even more, to the degree that they're inventing their own creatures. And I don't like this because, as I already said, these creatures already exist and are already fantastic enough that you don't need to do this. This is like if on the African Serengeti, the lion, the apex predator of that region, weren't good enough. So you have to have a genetically engineered lion turn up. It's silly, and I know someone's going to make a movie like this. I haven't seen it, but I know it's going to happen. So you need a genetically engineered lion now. You can't have a regular lion. It's just not enough. So to bring that line of inquiry back to the Jurassic Park and World movies, the Tyrannosaurus isn't enough. The Spinosaurus isn't enough. You have to make something even worse, even if that something needs to be invented out of whole cloth. And as someone who really likes dinosaurs, I find it disappointing. Now keep in mind, John Sayles did a treatment for Jurassic Park. I don't know if it's for the first movie, though I believe it was. And in his treatment, and I should mention John Sayles is a great writer. If anyone could have made it work, it would be him. But he had genetically altered dinosaurs that were actually very humanistic in terms of their traits and so on and so forth. That treatment, in a way, predicted the future, because that's essentially the way the Jurassic World movies seem to be going. Not quite as drastic, or I should say Jurassic, as what John Sayles was planning, but nonetheless in the same ballpark. And it just bothers me. It's not necessary. These are incredible animals. We only know them from fossils, but nonetheless, they were clearly all inspiring animals. And isn't that enough? Why do we have to make up something when the reality is spectacular? So what do you think? This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Trail into Reaction. If you agree, disagree, let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like, follow, or buy me a coffee.